Hey guys, welcome back to Picking Greens. It's your boy Picky, and you already know we got a fire two-piece slapper. If you're new to the page, welcome. We give away 2 free picks every single day, and we got VIP picks that we give to our VIP clients. But before we get to these picks, you already know we got to see what we did yesterday. All right, I had a free play soccer yesterday. I had Hakan going over his 49.5 passes. He had 59 passes. That slapped. And I had Alistar going under his 70.5. He hit 60 passes for the match. That slapped. And as you can see, I paired that up with a free play. Caleb Williams, 0.5 passing yards. So this would have went, what, $25, $30 if I would have just had the 2-man. But I added that free play in, multiply it at that $50. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, guys, let's get to this first pick. Our first pick today is Hunter Henry. You see it. We're going Hunter Henry, and we're going receptions. Now, you see the line is 3.5. And the sports books, the pick'em sites, RotoWire, and the hit rate projection is all under. But honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going over. I'm going over the 3.5. I got a feeling, baby. And I got a feeling because my eyes don't lie. The pick'em sites, they all got them at the 3.5. The sports books got them at the 3.5 as well. RotoWire projection, 3.02. Now, that's down 0.42 of hitting the mark. But again, the eyes don't lie. The hit rate, let's check out the hit rate. The way the hit rate is 38% over the last 20 games, right? But over the last 5 games, he's only at 40%. Now that's counting last season and this season. I'm not counting my eyes don't lie. I'm not counting the whole last 20 games. I'm counting the consistency of what I seen the last 2 games, right? The last 10 games, he's only hitting at 30%. And the last 20 games, he's only hitting at 40%. But at the season, he's 50-50. 50-50 over the last 2 games, right? And I'm going to tell you why when we get to Outlier. Let's get to Outlier so we can dig deep. All right, guys, we're in Outlier, and we got Hunter Henry. The line, 3.5 for receptions, right? Now, let's look at the chart. The chart over the last 10 games, he's only hit it 30% of the time over the last 10 games, right? He's got near it a lot. He's got 3 times, right? He's not missing terribly over his career, but over the last 5 games, that mark goes up a little bit more. We got 40% over the last 5 games. He had 8 receptions against Seattle. 8 receptions last game against Seattle, and against Cincinnati he only had 2. Now we averaging that out, he had an average of 5 catches over the last 2 games, right? Now let's look at some supporting stats. Over the last 5 games, he's averaging 30 passing plays, 50% of the snaps, right? Receptions, he's getting 4.4 receptions over the last 5 games. The line is 4, and he's getting 6.2 targets over the last 5 games. Now, we can check out the last 10 games. I think the most recent 5-game stats, it gives a better indication only because it's the beginning of the season and we're getting kind of the flow of how the quarterbacks want to go with the team, right? But if we are looking at the last, 10 games, he's 32%, 54% of the passing plays is in there. He's grabbing 3.4 receptions. So even over the last 10 games, he's nearly hitting this mark 71% of the time, right? He's getting 4.5 targets. So he's getting the rock thrown to him at least 5 times a game. And again, last game, he absolutely annihilated. He absolutely dominated last game. All right. Okay. Now we're an Outlier, so we gotta check out the insights. Hunter Henry has failed to exceed 3.5 receptions in 5 straight games on the road, averaging 1.8 receptions per game. But Jacoby, I think that's Jacoby, man. That's his guy. Now we can look at the breakdown this season already. This is Hunter Henry. And this is everybody else. This man is dominating target share, right? He's 31% of target share, so he's going to get the rock thrown to him, guaranteed. Now, is he going to catch them all? His hands seem good. His hands seem good so far. So I'm really liking Hunter, and I like the fact that, the receiving core isn't like, it's You know what I mean? It's nothing against KJ, nothing against your brother, or nothing against Jalen. Jalen's a great prospect coming in as a rookie, but you can see he's only had 4 targets this season, and Hunter has 15. And that should tell you enough right there. He's had 15 targets, and the next man up has half. So you already know the quarterback is looking for his tight end, which is obviously most of the time the scapegoat man, or not the scapegoat necessarily, the man that is going to be looked at when crap hits the fan, right? When you got to get rid of the ball, he's a big target. A lot of times he's running, and the defenders aren't really paying attention to him like they would a wide receiver. But obviously, they may be scheming for him a little bit more this week, recognizing how big of a target he was last week. But let's look at New York. The Jets receptions defense, they're ranked 16th. So it's 32 teams. They're middle of the pack when it comes to receptions against the defense. They're ranked 21. So that gives me even more confidence in this play. They're the lower half of the pack when it comes to stopping tight ends from getting receptions, and the quarterback loves throwing the tight end the ball. So that is a good stat right there. I'm really, really, really liking this play. So with that being said, we're going Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions. Lock it in. All right, guys, before we get to the next pick, I want to give you guys a second to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It's just like a little pat on the back for me, just saying thanks for doing the research and giving out some nice plays. So I really appreciate it. Hit that like button. And if you guys want daily free picks, hit the subscribe. I give out 2 free picks every single day that slap. Right, and I gotta shout out to the guys who make me money for sure. We gotta shout out RotoWire. RotoWire, we use RotoWire every single day for data analysis. We use RotoWire every single day. They got expert data analysis, and they got a free pick'ems app that is crazy good. All you gotta do is click the players that you want, and you can send them right to the app that you want to use. They give you a free trial also. So click the link below for the free trial. Outlier also gives you a free trial. They give you, obviously, you see these graphs and the stats Outlier gives are absolutely phenomenal. So they give you a free trial as well. Before you put your plays in, make sure you guys download these free trials. You're going to see how good this research is. And also, we got to shout out the DFS apps. We got to shout out DABBLE, and especially BETR. Now, DABBLE, look, if you got $0 right now, download DABBLE. They're going to give you $25 just for signing up. You don't even have to put money in. You just got to sign up. They're going to give you $25, and you can put one of these free plays in and slap. Now, BETR, they give you a $200 first deposit match. All you got to do is put $200 in, use code Picky, and they're going to double that deposit, and they're going to give you free plays like crazy. Now, I got to tell y'all, BETR is crazy. I love BETR and I love DABBLE, and I'll tell you why. Like, I made a play this weekend on BETR. Let me pull it up really quick. I put this play in on BETR, right? It was a 5-man, and it paid 20x, and it slapped. Now, this same play on Prizepicks would have paid me like 13x, something like that. And like they knocked down the percentage of payout so significantly on Prizepicks. I don't even like playing on Prizepicks. I love Prizepicks. Now, don't get me wrong, but why would I put a 5-man down on Prizepicks for a 15x or a 13x when I can put it on BETR for a 20x? The same with DABBLE and the same with CHALKBOARD. Now, CHALKBOARD, they're going to give you a $100 bonus. Use code GREEN. You put that $100 in, they're going to match it, and they give you alternate plays. So if you see a line you don't like, you can really just adjust the line and get the line that you feel most comfortable with. Lock in with these today. Before you put your bets in, make sure you download these. The links are in the description below. All right, guys, let's get to the second pick. Our second pick today is Greg Zuerlein. You see it. Yep, we're going Greg Zuerlein, and we're going over 1.5 field goals made. Now, the pick'em sites, you can see projected to go over. The sports books projected to go over. The RotoWire projection is to go over as well, and he's been slapping. He's been going over pretty consistently. Now you can see Prizepicks and Sleeper got him at the 1.5, and the sports books, they got him at the 1.5 as well. The RotoWire projection is 1.69, so let's give him a little bit of a cushion. Now the hit rate, he's 55% weighted hit rate over the last 20 games. Over the last 5 games, he's 60%. Over the season, he hasn't hit yet this season, but he's been consistently going over for his career. I'm really feeling good about this play, and I'll tell you more when we dig deep in Outlier. All right, guys, we're in Outlier, and we got Greg Zuerlein. Now, the line is 1.5 over field goals made. Now, you can see over the last 10 games, he's been slapping green. It's 50% overall, but he's been getting in field goal range pretty consistently, and he has a leg. He hit a 54-yarder in the preseason. Now, we're an Outlier, so we got insights. Greg Zuerlein has exceeded 1.5 field goals made in 5 of his last 6 games at home, averaging 2.3 field goals made. Now, the key matchups, New England made field goal defense, they're ranked 13th. I don't put a ton of weight in regards to this particular stat, but it is what it is. We can look over here to see the key injuries. David Andrews is questionable. Jake Andrews is on injury reserve. Christian Barmore is out. Jawan Bentley is out, and Kendrick Bourne is out. And for the Jets, we got Zaire Barnes on the IR. Jimmy is on the IR. Leakey is on the IR. Jermaine is out. And Mosley is questionable for the game as well. Now, I love Outlier. They give you a ton of great stats, a ton of information to make the best possible decision. You can do the head-to-head. Let's see, head-to-head. New England, he's 50-50 head-to-head. You can see over 2024 this far this season. He hasn't hit it this far this season. But last year, you can see what he did last season. He's been slapping. This should give you a boast of confidence knowing that last season, he hit this nearly 70% of the time. So with that being said, we're taking Greg Zuerlein over 1.5 made field goals. Lock it in. Hey guys, thanks for rocking with me. And as always, if you guys download any of these apps, DABBLE, BETR, or CHALKBOARD, using my code, then send me a screenshot and I'll give you 1 month free of AI picks. They're going for $100 a month. They slap. I get AI expert generated slips, 5-6 man slips that absolutely slap. You'll get access to those slips for an entire month. Download one of these apps, send me a screenshot using my code, and you get 1 month free. Another day, another dollar, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.